Welcome to the Cafe Nightly Show. I am the Goldsmith. It is the 11th, still almost to the end of the day. We're starting late. It is January 11th on Thursday, and it is another day in Totemland. That is going to be the focus and the fitting and the majority of Upland. Not going to get into too many details. We are learning little bits along the way. Be part of the community. Keep checking in during the before and after the show. We're having conversations about totems. Fine details are coming out. Maybe I'll put a video out over the weekend with everything we know to make it easy for people to start their totems on Saturday morning. Again, that's going to be your last opportunity to get out there. You had 5 days from Tuesday, so 5 full days from Tuesday. Your early mid part of this weekend is going to be your last opportunity to get your totems started if you haven't started them yet. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait till next cycle. So let's get all the details we can, maybe tomorrow, maybe into the first thing on Saturday, so people can review that as they start feeding their totems for the first time. But for today, the big news of the day for today is the promise that we had yesterday, 24 roadmap. This idea of starting with these quality of life improvements was delivered on. We'll get into the specifics of that quality of life improvements, and then we'll just get through the show. We'll get on to tomorrow. We'll talk about totems hopefully tomorrow. I'll put some more finite things in so that, like I said, people have the opportunity to get things started and start running those totems as effectively as possible. Any unactivated totems you still have as of right now. So for tonight, obviously got to start off with a disclaimer. Any views and opinions expressed by myself are mine and mine alone. Shouldn't be taken as game strategy or financial advice. They don't represent the game or the team of Upland. We'll leave it there. I don't have any guests tonight. So to jump in today, if I go and look at announcements today, I've got nothing. They snuck it down here in live up. They didn't. Where did they sneak it on the Discord side? It was in the game of Upland as a pop-up. It was in the game of Upland as a viewable. And I don't think I see in Discord where I see that they have that full announcement. Oh, there it is. We finally found it. It was snuck in live updates. Live updates, a quick sad topic we must talk about. When you have a totem casualty, again, this is this afternoon. When you have a totem casualty, if or when your totem dies, you will see a oops, something went wrong message when clicking on the asset. You should then close the screen and you will be able to see your totem card. Unfortunately, this means your totem is over. Totem cycle is over, which will be indicated by the totem card as disqualified. Screenshot below for you to review. I will drop or I will start sharing that screen so you'll see it. And I apologize. There was another announcement today. This is the other announcement today that kind of pushed the announcement I was looking for up. So that is actually one more thing for us to take a quick look at. So if I take a look here, again, this is the graphic we're looking at. In cycle, disqualified. That means it's dead. Don't feed it. On the bright side, this only means your totem is out of commission for the current cycle. We can be back into action to the next cycle. P.S. The process will likely be temporary and may look different in the future. Again, maybe they'll have another X out card. Maybe it won't be such a little thing in the corner, but that's what they have for this cycle, currently for this cycle. And it may look different in future cycles. We'll, of course, keep you apprised if anything comes up and changes. So that's one little sneaky announcement today. I told you I wasn't going to talk totem. I guess I had to. Quality of life update. This is our big announcement from the day. We have a couple of a couple of added features to help you when you're looking at other people's properties, especially when you're trying to do swaps player to player, especially when you know somebody has a property you want to buy and you want to go and find that property among their list. And it makes it easier to look at your own properties, other people's properties, to sort in those properties when you're trying to make those offers, of course, and can give you an opportunity to discover what some people own if you're trying to find things in a node community and you know somebody is a large holder in that area. So the two main features that were added, if you're taking a look, if you're following along on YouTube, if you're not following YouTube, we'll have the video up shortly. You can take a look at the actual shared screen here. But if you take a look, you will see that there is a couple things in the filter. The big one is you have a filter for structures. residential and then factory for separate structure types, or select all. You can have a filter that says you must have a structure on property. There's listing at A to Z, of course, or Z to A, and then we have our Los Angeles. It's showing here that is your city select. So you can select what city you want to actually look at for someone's properties. It makes it a lot easier. I'm actually going to jump in here into Upland right now live so we can take a look at it. But it makes it a lot easier to find that property you're looking for in somebody's portfolio. You know they own it. You just try to find a specific property. Makes it a lot easier, and it means that you can keep a consistent sort when you're trying to buy six different properties one after the other, as opposed to hunting each time, scrolling. So it does make it a lot easier to find it that way. To make it easier, I'm going to go take a look here. The one and only Lily Fields, thank you for being a volunteer without volunteering, because Lily doesn't have anything to hide. It makes it easy for me to go and look at her as an example. Lily Field, taking a look. I'm sharing this tab. You can see it right now if you're following along on YouTube. Popping this up, and I'm going to go take a look at the properties that Lily owns. I want to go. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe I didn't update yet. I want to go and I want to search her properties. That should be able to be searched here. But where is my well, look at that. Not up. I'm gonna see if I can get that refreshed and updated. But the filter type here to apply filters for me to look at these properties, not up yet. Search bar and filters added when making a property offer to other player to trade one property for another. I guess I'm gonna have to get in there to take a look. But the search field is the main one when I'm looking at somebody else's properties all over. Okay. And let me see. I take a look here. I go to there. I go to offer, and in my offer, I go to select property. In my properties, I can go here and filter, more easily find the properties I'm looking for. I'm trying to trade her one of my properties in Queens. I've got 22. I just want to go and look at those properties specifically. I can see which one I want to trade her. That's pretty easy. That does make it a lot easier than having to scroll. I already made an agreement with Lily, third party. We already had the conversation. I'm trying to trade her 123 Spring Street, or I'm trying to trade her all the Spring Streets I own. Makes it a lot easier for me to sort those, put those in, and make it easier to make those swap offers along the way. So that is in place. That is running as of today. Well, I was looking for another couple of features. We were told they were coming. I'm it looks like they are going to be coming out over the next couple of days, getting rolled in here. But these quality of life adjustments here for finding and searching another player's properties to make it easier to do those property swaps and purchases is a great thing and is welcome. And again, is one of the biggest things that people ask for on Upland feedback, aka the note board. So the note board is still being looked at. You get enough comments on a note board, and Upland's theoretically going to work on it. Again, they won't work on everything, but if there's enough community interest, they will see it as more of a priority. This is one that they finally snuck in there. I know it's been one for a while, but we do know there's some more quality of life coming, so keep your eyes open for that. And the last piece, it is Thursday. We had this weekly thing on Thursday. It was happening every single Thursday. There was a little bit of a hiatus around the holiday, it looks like, but the Upland Player Podcast, Metaverse Millen, sorry, is the subject of the week. Go check that out. Again, this series, this interview series with X1 interviewing Uplanders, is a fun way to get to know Uplanders, but it's also an opportunity to learn about projects that they're involved in, things like node groups you didn't know about, or if you know about a node group but you don't know who's involved, poof, you learn a little bit more about the person who's running that node and decide if that's something you're interested in being a part of. Again, that is something that you can go to. You can go take a look. Share the link right here. That's something you can go take a look right here if you wanted to. It's in the live updates in Discord. It's something that you would also see as an announcement in the Game of Upland here to see the player podcast. Again, it's something that was running weekly. I think it'll now be running weekly now that we're out of the holidays. And it's a good way to, again, see other players in Upland. For tonight, Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for being here. We'll open the floor back up. But again, get more information, get more put together here for totems into tomorrow so people have a better feeling about starting those last few totems they haven't started yet. Thank you for being here. The floor is open. Mics are unmuted. Again, jump in. The floor is yours.